This channel is proudly sponsored by Flux Fantasy, an anime-style alternate 1990s tabletop RPG, where you wield the power of chemistry to manipulate reality itself. Check out the core rulebook and many other things. You will find the links in the description and in the pinned comment. And the Red Room Publishing. Please check out the link to their store for exclusive tabletop RPG products. They have recently released Wretched Noir, a setting of stark contrasts and flickering hope for the free Wretched RPG. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment. Here's a promo to one of their games.
Step into this world of shadow and light, where your wit is your greatest weapon, and uncover the secrets that lie hidden in the heart of Paris. Dare to enter the Wretched Epoch.
Hi, welcome to this part of my review featuring the Shadow Scar starter set. If you haven't seen part 1 of my review, featuring this tabletop RPG where you play as ninja agents of the Shadow Scar agency that fights the Yokai across the multi-dimensional Mosaic, please check out the playlist in the description below. This time we are going to start taking a look at the lore. We begin with the Veil War. Once there was a world called Nakatsukuni, a peaceful land created by the Kotoama Tsukami, the first great spirits of the land. This lush paradise was home not only to humans, but to magical spirits called kami, as well as fantastical creatures called yokai. However, tragedy came to Nakatsukuni. The great mother spirit Izanami perished giving birth to the spirit of fire. Blinded by grief, Izanami's husband Izanagi traveled to Yomi no Kuni, the afterlife, to retrieve her spirit. But Izanami had already been claimed by the afterlife, and she could only return with the permission of the ruler of the dead, Yomi. But Izanagi was deceived, and Izanami was corrupted. She was transformed into a monstrous shadow of her former self. Izanami swore that she would return one day to destroy all that lived, and unfortunately she made good on her promise millennia later. When Izanami returned, she brought with her an army of twisted souls and horrible monsters, and she used her connection to Nakatsukuni to twist the minds of the yokai and bend them to her will. She had only one goal: the destruction of all life in Nakatsukuni. The next century was one of near constant war, in which the forces of life itself fought against the corrupt power of the afterlife. Millions died and Nakatsukuni was nearly destroyed. In the end, the kami resorted to the riskiest scheme, to wound Izanami and banish her into the void. And so, in the midst of the final siege of Kyoto, Izanagi battled his fallen wife for the last time and cast her into the void through a shadow scar. But things are rarely so simple. When she was banished, Izanami and all her monstrous minions were scattered throughout the Mosaic, a vast web of worlds interconnected by some unknown force. Izanami disappeared, likely recovering from her wounds, but her minions began to cause chaos in the many worlds of the Mosaic. When the kami realized the consequences of their plan, they sought to create a force who would stop the yokai and ensure Izanami never returned. This force would come to be called the Shadow Scar Agency, an order of shinobi pulled from many worlds and trained by the 6 great clans of Shadow to deploy across the Mosaic and bring an end to the yokai threat. This is the Veil War, and it rages still today. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about the world lore. I really like the drama within this background history. It's quite tragic that they had to fight each other, that is Izanagi and Izanami, because they were deceived, and in the case of Izanami she was corrupted. So there is a great tragedy going on here, and probably many secrets. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider becoming a member or using the super thanks button. You can also check out the pinned comment below. This has been Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. I am currently unavailable for professional sessions, but I will put my contact information in the description and in the pinned comment for when I am available again. And remember, in tabletop RPGs, you are not telling stories about your characters, you are experiencing the game world as your characters. Once again, thank you and see you later.